The thought of acting in a horror movie seemed like a lot of fun until I made this list. What's going on, guys? I'm your host Joss. Welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure you hang out until the end of the video to catch the comment features and some new bonus content. It's easy to tell ourselves that movies are fake and that people getting possessed and brutally killed are just acting. But what about the movies that actually have a curse attached to them? You probably think I sound crazy. I get it. But let's see how you feel after today's list. Here are the stories of the top 10 scary movies that were really cursed. At the beginning of our list, in spot number 10 is Annabelle. Like the Conjuring movies, Annabelle is another movie associated with Ed and Lorraine Warren's paranormal investigations. But in this one, it is not a house that's haunted, it is a doll. The very possessed doll is believed to be what actually cursed the movie. There is even more proof than that though. One time on set, an actor who was dressed up like the demon walked by a big lighting fixture and it came crashing down on a janitor who was working behind him. In the original movie script, the janitor died the same way in the exact same hallway. There is just way too much coincidence in that for there to be a realistic explanation, you know? The director of the movie, John R. Leonetti, also reported that he saw 3 finger slashes drawn through the dust along a window. It wasn't just someone's fingers though, it looked identical to the 3 talons that the demon has in the movie. He said it was so spooky that he had to take a picture of it to even believe it. When speaking on the movie being cursed because the Annabelle doll is in fact a real haunted doll, he says, "The fact it is real is awesome because it really sets the tone because it is real. It could really effing scare people. Actually, one guy I knew died after he saw it. Crazy shit. That is crazy shit, man." Up next at number 9 is The Omen. The movie is all around the topic of the Antichrist, so it's no surprise that people believe the movie has a dark curse attached to it. There's some proof in the pudding though. There's a laundry list of incidents that people have linked to the curse of the film. Let's power through some of the things on the list. For starters, star Peck and screenwriter David Seltzer and producer Harvey Bernhard were all struck by lightning. And the chances of being struck by lightning are very slim, so it's crazy that it happened to all 3 of them. Also during filming, Donner's Hotel was bombed by the IRA, and then star Peck almost boarded a flight to Israel for one of the movie locations, but the flight ended up crashing and killed everyone on it. But the scariest and most tragic incident of all was after filming. Special effects director John Richardson and his assistant Liz Moore got into a car accident and her head was decapitated. The accident happened on Friday the 13th and also mimics a scene from the movie when a man gets decapitated by a moving vehicle. Swiping the number 8 spot is The Possession. The movie strives off the story of a debug box. According to Dr. Jeremy Dauber, debug is the Jewish term for a restless spirit that finds refuge in a living creature. The 2012 movie was based on a true story of a couple who found the box and kept it, not thinking anything of it of course. For the movie shoot, a fake debug box was used, but actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan has admitted that he knew something was very wrong on set. He said, "There were some weird things going on set. Lots of light bulbs exploding, just overall kind of creepiness. Don't mock the box was sort of the mantra that we lived by while we were filming this." He went on to say that while shooting, props would go up in flames without any explanation, and at one point, the real owners of a debug box offered to give the box to them for shooting, which they politely declined. And not long after, their storage facility burnt to the ground with the fake box inside of it, which is wild. And good thing they didn't take the real one. In spot number 7 is the Amityville Horror. The original 1979 movie was believed to be cursed, with actor James Brolin admitting he experienced paranormal activity while filming it. But it seems like the curse continued on to the future 2005 remake. Right before they started filming the movie, the body of a fisherman washed up on the shore of their set, which of course alarmed them. Not the way you really want to start off a film. Actor Ryan Reynolds also admits that he felt the movie had evil linked to it. He said that throughout the filming process, he kept waking up at the same time every night that his character did in the movie. Think that's weird? Well, just 4 weeks before the film premiered, the man that Ryan's character is based on, George Lutz, dropped dead out of nowhere. The easiest explanation for all of it is to say that it's all a weird coincidence, but I'm not buying that as an excuse. I would not mess with these kind of movies. Sliding into number 6 is Rosemary's Baby. People who worked on the 1968 movie admitted that strange things happen while filming the movie, like strange noises and things moving on their own. You know, the typical paranormal stuff. After filming, an evil curse seemed to follow people who worked on the film. A horrific incident happened after filming, and you are probably familiar with the story. Roman Polanski's wife Sharon Tate was murdered brutally while she was pregnant with their child. If that incident is enough to convince you that the movie has a curse, the producer William Castle started receiving receiving threatening letters that claimed he was going to get an illness. Not long after, he actually suffered from the exact illness that the letters predicted, and he said he believed it was because of the cursed film. He revealed that he started to hallucinate in the emergency room and started yelling out quotes from the movies. He swears one time he saw Rosemary standing over him holding a knife in the hospital room. Halfway through the list, number 5 is The Innkeepers. The movie was a favorite for all moviegoers out there when it came out back in 2011. It's known for being a cursed movie from the day that filming started. A big reason why is because the director, Ty West, decided to house the movie crew and himself in one of the most haunted hotels in Connecticut while they shot the film. It's called the Yankee Peddler Inn, and it's known for having poltergeist activity, ghostly appearances, and causing nightmares for all of its visitors. West, being an artistic director, decided to model the Innkeepers movie after the stories he had heard about the real hotel. So guess what? He decided to film the whole movie inside that real hotel. So it's pretty obvious that filming the movie in the real haunted hotel added realism to a whole other level. The cast and crew said that light bulbs would always shatter when they were filming, and one actress admits that she almost quit because of the nightmares that she was having. Here we are, number 4, with The Conjuring. Some might say The Conjuring has one of the most violent curses attached to it, as it's believed to have affected its sequels as well. Annabelle, for example. As you might know, The Conjuring was based on a true story of what happened in the house of the Perron family, which was allegedly haunted by a witch. While filming the movie, one staff member said her dog was behaving strangely and would growl at thin air and squirm with some sense of fear. Once the filming was over, the dog went back to acting normal. And we all know that when dogs see shit in a room, they just kind of stand there as their bargain. It's weird. Another actress felt ill and went to the hospital and told the doctors that it was the strange air that went around set that got her sick. On top of this, leading actress Vera Farmiga, who plays Lorraine Warren, was the first one to admit that she felt the movie was cursed. She actually refused to bring the script home with her because she thought it would bring bad energy into her home, but that didn't stop an entity by showing up on her laptop. She says that she found 3 slash marks on her laptop screen one night, which represents the 3 talons a demon has in the movie, like the director from Annabelle. In our 3rd spot is a classic, The Exorcist. First off, the first ever screening of the movie took place across from a 16th century church which happened to get struck by lightning, which has to make you wonder. However, while filming, the film set actually caught fire in the room that was supposed to be the family's home. Reagan's room, however, the character who gets possessed, was untouched by the fire, which is basically impossible. There was a total of 8 deaths that happened during and after production, all people who were working on the movie. 2 actors died shortly after production, and both of their characters happened to die in the movie as well. The voice actress who played the demonic entity, Mercedes McCambridge, died shortly after the film premiered at theaters. She was also the victim of a tragic domestic violence related killing. The deaths were happening on a recurring basis, and some cast members say they also had several relatives passing away during the year that the film was being made. Taking the number 2 spot on our list is The Crow. The script was originally written after the tragic death of one of the writer's wives. Once production began, the entire movie's filming process was just one tragedy after another. Crew members were being accidentally electrocuted, they were getting stabbed through the hand with screwdrivers, and also had to deal with set trucks being set on fire randomly. All these weird notions happened without any explanation. But the most famous victim of the movie curse is Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son. Brandon Lee was killed at the young age of 28 while filming the final scene of the movie. They had a prop pistol that was supposed to carry a blank bullet, but had a real one inside of it instead. He was shot in the stomach and killed immediately. What makes the whole thing even more eerie, apparently Brandon told people beforehand that his family was cursed. He said his grandfather had pissed off a Chinese businessman back in the day and that he put a curse on their family. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is The Poltergeist. It's one of the most notoriously unlucky movies in the history of cursed films. There are so many strange deaths and occurrences tied to the Poltergeist curse, I think I should just power through some of them for you guys. Starting off with the deaths of 2 actresses who starred in the movie. Heather O'Rourke died at just 12 years old not long after the release by an undetected illness. Another actress, Dominique Dunn, died during the filming process when she was just 23 years old. She was strangled to death by an abusive ex-boyfriend. Another occurrence happened on set when a mechanical puppet malfunctioned and tried to strangle the actor Oliver Robbins. The boy was choked so hard he actually had marks left on his neck, and Steven Spielberg himself had to step in and pull it off of him. And one final strange occurrence was the actress Jo Beth Williams admitted that every single picture in her home would be tilted after she filmed on set. She told E! "I began to think, is somebody trying to send me a message that I shouldn't be doing this film?" Yeah. probably. Well, there you have it, guys. That's our top 10 list for today. I want to know what you're thinking, so share your thoughts with me down in the comments. And while you do that, I'm going to respond to some of your comments from some other videos. David's World says, Joss, I want to see you in a horror film with Danielle Harris and have Lucy be the villain. That is a brilliant suggestion, David. I'm sure Lucy would be on board with that. She can just be herself. No offense, Lucy. Silver Play says, Jocelyn and Lucy, can you do more premieres because I love watching it with the community and interacting with the hosts. Hell yeah, we can. We really enjoy doing them too. It's actually a lot of fun. James Frazier says, oh my god, Joss, yes for sure I would go with you to the Amityville house. We can break in and spend the night partying with it. LOL. I don't think anything in that house is looking to party. They are looking to kill. Beezer1225 says, I knew all these, but I needed my daily dose of that Joss smile. Yay! Alright, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you find us on social media. Our links are down below, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss another video. I'm your host Joss. I will see you next time. I said that weird. But what did you hear what I just said? I added an extra in there. I'm like combining words, like I don't know what's happening. Well, I'm doing it again. Did you hear that? What's happening? I'm cursed. I'm cursed. I'm literally mixing words. What's my issue right now?
No, I end up straight just making up.
I have like a new.
I just start lying.
Listen to freestyle.
These words I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Holy! Over my dead body would someone offer? That's like someone being, hey, want the real Annabelle doll? Like, no? Are you high?